Alright, we are back again. Beginning of the battle. We're going to try to protect Ravenous. You can see Ravenous did the smart thing and retreated instead of running headlong into the front line. However, my estimations have maybe programmed in for her to retreat initially, and then they probably expect me to catch up to her within a round or two of my guys, so at that point she'll probably start moving in as our lines begin to meet in the center, which may be a problem for me. As I mentioned before, Ravenous, or I mentioned last episode, Ravenous is a knight without a home right now because she's stuck between the Galgastani and the Wallisters, where neither one of them wants to claim her as their own or allow her to join their side, because in both of their eyes they are a form of traitor. For the Galgastani, she sided with the Wallisters. She killed Galgastani troops. That makes her kinslayer. For the Wallisters, she abandoned the Wallister cause, which means she's a Galgastani sympathizer slash Wallister traitor, and so neither side trusts her. And I don't know what the Bakram would do to her. Honestly, I imagine they might give her something, but again, she's not Bakram either, so they probably treat her like shit and kill her as well. This month of May has been effed. Absolutely fucked up. And maybe it's because I don't understand, or I didn't realize that all Mays are like this, or I've been not as prepared this year for May, because of me losing my job at the end of April, beginning of May. Okay, so May 1st is a Friday, okay? So the first Sunday was May 3rd, I believe. Let me double check that real quick before I start spouting off nonsense. Yeah. So May 3rd was a Sunday. Okay. 7 days later, May 10th is Mother's Day. It's about as early as Mother's Day can get, I think. I mean, obviously it could have been the 9th if they may had fallen, first fallen on a Saturday. I guess it could be the 9th. But I think Mother's Day is always like the second Sunday in the month of May. And so that means that at worst it would be, the 14th? I don't know, it just feels like it's way too early this year. Like it should fall next week on the 17th instead of the 10th. But that's probably pretty accurate for May. The reason I bring that up is because typically 2 weeks later is Memorial Day, which is this year is the 25th. And Memorial Day is, I wouldn't say Memorial Day is annoying. It's just one of those things that you either do nothing for, or you spend a lot of time in graveyards. Like everybody gets, like Okay, most everybody gets Memorial Day off. I know for some reason
to seize me as a traitor,
it seems like...
then do so, else return to your duties. Tarry here too long, and your master may wonder at your absence.
I cannot leave you here.
Wherever your loyalties lie, I cannot simply leave you to your fate.
Not words I'd expect from a man with the blood of Bulma Musa on his hands, but still only words.
Believe me or not, as you will.
He speaks plain enough. Perhaps the horrors of that day have wrought some change in him. I think I shall see for myself.
I appreciate them actually giving me a thought bubble. They don't generally give you thought bubbles with most of the characters you're either A, trying to recruit, or B, are actual party members. They usually either say it out loud, or...
If I fall now, all comes to nothing.
Yeah, so why the
I will
fuck
not
did you
die here.
run straight into the
must go
front
on.
line there? You got a perfectly good line to stay on or behind, and you chose to run straight into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 guys there. I mean, within, say, 3 spaces of her, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. I mean, obviously that mage isn't, or I'm sorry, the healer's not going to do anything, but everybody else, the knight, the other knight, the mage, the archer, the 2 mages and the archers, they're all big threats. I mean, 38 damage is not a lot, but you know, have 3 or 4 guys go in a row, it can be a big problem if you do 38 and 40 and then 38, you know, again. So. So if I wasn't obviously on my rerun through this with characters I shouldn't have at this point in the game, I would run a second healer. I'd be running a second healer in this mission. So you would have Donalto, and then I would have some sort of secondary healer that you would either get from the beginning of the game, or I would have recruited a second, recruited a second healer at some point. You gotta keep on top of these guest characters to make sure they do not die, because you're not given the there's that. There's the pincer part that you ran directly face first into. There's the fact that, you know, at any point that the boss, definitely the boss, maybe some other characters could do a finishing move on you. And for the sake of a one-handed swordsman, that would be what's that called?
Ravnus, they didn't hurt you, did they? When I heard the Galkastani had captured you, I feared the worst.
Abuna Donalto. You speak with such sincerity. I half believe you're worried.
I deserved that. I've not forgotten the way we treated you at Bulma Musa. But believe me, I want only to save you.
To save me, you say?
Well, I do believe you, actually.
I do believe you, actually. Only I wonder.
What form of salvation?
What form this salvation?
I do not think to mend the wound in your heart, but I can help save your life. And where there's life, there is always hope of salvation.
So, unfortunately, my healer here's... Oh, we're good. Never mind. I was gonna say, I think he's just a little too far away. But we're good. It's not full. That's not full healing, but that should be good enough to keep her alive for a bit. Some of these missions are just super dangerous because either because your computer guy is stupid as fuck, you know, computer AI players stupid, or makes random choices, or, you know, they just happen to get surrounded by characters that are very strong, and you don't get like a second chance if they die. Like, if your characters get knocked out, you get 3 chances to heal them. You know, if a guest character gets knocked out, you're done. It's you know, start the level over, rewind, do what you gotta do. And I get this is not like a game like where you have to wipe everyone on the map out every time. This is a kill the boss, move on to the next level. You know, so focus, if you can, try to focus down on killing the boss when you have the opportunity, and don't worry about cleaning up the rest of the guys if you don't need to. But easier said than done. See, then I got fucking Casual making my life hard. You didn't have to use an AoE spell that hit Ravenous. Like, it's like, that's like the thing that, like, I understand at this point in the game, nobody would have Judgment, let alone Judgment, what was that, Judgment 2? Judgment 3. Judgment 3. You wouldn't just, not only would you not have, you wouldn't have Judgment at this point, let alone, well, would you have Judgment? Maybe you would have Judgment, but you wouldn't have Judgment 2, and you definitely wouldn't have Judgment 3 at this point in the game, okay? So, the fact that Kashua has access to level 3, and she's a character, like, she's playable in this mission regardless, but she'd be a better healer at this point than a caster, just because her priestess class would not give her access to, well, I guess it would give her access to some offensive magic, but I don't think it would be it definitely wouldn't have the range that a level 3 does. So annoying. And then the fact that Kashua just kind of like looks at it and goes, she's a neutral character, I don't really care about her. And you're like, but I want to recruit her later. She's like, that's not my problem right now. I'm the computer. I don't care. Dead. I gotta rewind. Fucking annoying. I don't know. I think this isn't far enough even. I think I have to rewind back to when she was still standing in front of the knight. Just the same moves again. I can't block out. She's just gonna go around the side and kill her either way. Yeah, we gotta go back. We can try again, I guess, Chris. I still think we gotta go back before that. Because what you gotta do is you gotta block out. And I don't think there's a way to block out here, because he's just going to sneak in behind. He's either going to go, if we're looking from this angle, he's either going to go to the left, or he's going to go to the right. And with the mages there, there's not a way for me to block out there. And he's not going to pick Denim to fight. So yeah, we got to go back to here, pre-Kashua. Try to change up the RNG here, so hopefully she doesn't use fucking level 3 spell and knock. Well, also, if I guess she wouldn't get knocked to the left there if she gets hit by level 3 here. Oh yeah, she's getting hit again, great. Wow. That is fucking ridiculous. 260 damage on a character that's probably got what? Less than 800 HP. Please don't hit. You bitch. Great. My characters have done more damage to Ravenous, I think, in this mission than the combined total damage of the enemy on this level. The only upside right now is the fact that I've got her blocked out, so it's not. I guess I shouldn't say it's impossible, but it's. I don't think he can't walk around the line that I created to get to Ravenous. That is the one one tiny speck of dust that has gone right in this particular mission. Alright, full block out. I got a chance here to... so close. Alright, we're just gonna kill the boss now. Fuck you. You're dead.
Oh, should have killed him while I
Had a chance.
had the chance.
Too bad. You said so sad. You're dead.
What do the Golgostani want with her?
I suppose I should thank you. Even if you lead me away a traitor, I owe you my life.
Are you a traitor?
She has Galgastani blood in her. Is it any wonder some tie remains?
You speak as though she betrayed the Wallister outright, sister.
Only words. Though no doubt there are others who share her thinking. Those who claim that I struck a deal with the Golgostani, who are only too willing to embrace one of their own. And there is some kernel of truth to it. I doubt even those Golgostani nobles who do not take so hard a line as Balbatos would have offered me shelter were it not for my blood. But as it is, I am a woman without a country.
I'm sorry.
I had always told myself I was a Wallister, and I acted the part as best I could. But this, I am shaken to the core. I no longer know what I am meant to be.
Ravenous, come back with us. Warriors of your skill are in short supply. We could use you.
I am cheered to hear you say so, but I can never go back. I cannot forgive the Duke for what he did at Balmamusa, nor the disgrace I suffered there.
I see.
But my gratitude is heartfelt, both for saving my life and for setting me free.
I like
The
Ravenous.
Duke wants her captured. Can we really just let her go?
Yes.
Leave it be, sister.
You may find it hard to believe,
But I love the Wallisters.
Wallister. I was born in Almorica, spent my childhood
I'll
there.
always be home.
It will always be my home. Even now, I do only what I feel best for the Wallister people. Farewell, Denham. Perhaps we'll meet again someday.
Someday, maybe we'll meet again.
Are you certain this is the right choice? What if she joins forces with the Galgostani? Should you face her on the battlefield, it will not go easy for you.
If she becomes an enemy for true, I will face her as any Wallister soldier would. Do not worry, sister. All will be well. Come, let's be off.